Tara Davis here, and I wanted to talk to you today about how to create a vision board. I've been doing vision boards now for about 3 years, and I got to tell you that it's changed how I think about what I want and what I do from day to day, and how I think about my business. I first got involved with vision boards when I was in a business class for my full-time job, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. We watched The Secret, which if you haven't seen that, it's a good thing to watch or read. And, you know, I used to think that sort of thing was a little hokey. I didn't really, believe in all that stuff. But I gotta say that once I loved the concept. I really liked the concept of what you think about, you bring about. And I put it to the test. And I've really noticed a change in my life. And when I start my day thinking of positive things, or, I tackle certain tasks in a positive way, rather than focusing on all the negative things that could go wrong or could happen or why I don't want to do it, I chose to focus on the end result, on the positive parts of doing the exercise, and it made it better. It made a better outcome, and it made me feel better inside. The same is true with your day or your week or the holiday season. If you're just totally stressed and you assume that the holidays have to be stressful, they have to be rushing around here, there, everywhere. They're only that way because you make them that way. And it was really kind of a realization for me, this whole, you bring about what you think about. And it's such a easy concept to when you think about it, but it's really kind of cool because I got to tell you, it works. So I wanted to make this video because having a vision board has really helped my personal life. It's helped my business over the last couple of years, and it's given me clear focus as to what I need to do in my day-to-day, so I don't get too distracted on doing silly tasks that are not getting me to where I want to be. So with that said, the concept of a vision board is pretty simple. Basically, you're going to think of things that you want to accomplish next year. And I want you to think the entire year. And some of these things are going to be small and easy to achieve. And that's okay. I want you to have some of those things on your board. But I also want you to think way out of the box and crazy, ridiculous, wow, wouldn't this be awesome if? And it could be challenging for some of you, because as adults, I believe that we're trained, I think, in being realistic. We don't dream the same way as our kids dream. They just sort of have this whimsical aspect of dreaming, and it's really cool. So if you don't have any kids, go find some and hang out with them for a little bit and talk to them about their dreams and get inside their heads and look at their little imaginations. It's really cool. So we're programmed to think, that would be nice if all the stars aligned and maybe that would happen. Or, maybe you're the type of person they're like, oh, well, nothing like that will ever happen to me. Well, you know what? It won't. If you're going to think like that, guess what? It's never going to happen. And then some of us, I know I was always a person that was like, that would be so cool if that could happen, but I have no idea. How would I even go about trying to make that happen? And I still have no idea how some things on my board are going to happen. But it doesn't stop me from putting it on there. So this is my board from last year, or this year, 2014. So it's pretty big. It's just a piece of poster board. And what I did was I made a list first of, it took me a couple of days. I wanted to really let my imagination go, and I got my husband involved, and we kind of got on this, wouldn't it be cool if? And we made a list of our wouldn't it be cool ifs. And these can be, it can be trips, it can be a dollar amount in a savings account, it can be, getting your house paid off, buying your first house, paying off credit card debt, paying off student loans, a fitness goal, you want to run your first marathon, some sort of other health goal. You want to, stop eating chips. You want to stop eating sugar. And then, there's vacations, family vacations, outside the box, things that you don't normally do. I have some business trainings that I put on mine because I want to make sure that I hit a certain number of events to keep myself learning and educated. So I have those types of things on my board. I have motivational quotes on my board. I have a dollar figure that I would like to be able to make monthly. I don't have an annual goal. I have goals for my business on my board. I have trips. I have home projects. I have, things like that. Spending more time with friends, regular date night with my husband. Those types of things that tend to kind of just get lost because we don't think about them. We get lost in the hustle and bustle of life, and we just don't stay focused. So I want you to make a list of at least 10 things. Mine has way more than 10. But starting out with at least 10 things. And I want 5 of those things to be crazy, ridiculous, cool. I'm talking trip to Bali, or your dream car, or dream house, or something that is out of the box huge for you. And I want it on that board. And just because it's on that board, don't get me wrong, just because it's on that board doesn't mean it's magically going to appear. Checks for thousands of dollars are not going to magically appear in your mailbox. But let me tell you what will happen. When you have your board completed, you're going to post this board somewhere where you will see it every day. And for me, that's in my office. I also have it on my phone. I took a picture of it. I have it in multiple places. And I would encourage you to do the same. And I would encourage doing this, a physical poster. Some people do it on the computer, make these cool little graphics. If you do that, that's great, but print it out. You need to be able to see this every day. Put it somewhere where you will see this and look at it every single day. What happens when you do that is you keep these things that are on your board, you keep them a priority in your mind. And after a certain period of time, when you're repetitive, when you see these things over time, it makes you do things differently. It makes you think, well, okay, so this is on my board. What could I do differently today that is going to get me one step closer to reaching what's on that board? So that's what happens. And I know some of you are probably thinking, okay, this girl is off her rocker. That stuff doesn't work. That stuff's not for me. And if that's it, I'm fine with that. If you don't want to do this, that's great. If you don't want to change your life, that's up to you. Totally up to you. But I'd like you to try. I'd like to challenge everybody that makes this uncomfortable. I'd like to take you out of the box and get you to, get out of the box a little bit here. So that's that. The other thing I want you to do, I want you to share it. Because when you share your dreams with other people, you never know what is on your board that might be also on somebody else's board. Maybe somebody else has a goal of losing 50 pounds next year that you had no idea. And that's also your goal. And you two connect on that common goal. And you're like, you know what? I have that on mine too. Why don't we work together? Why don't we be accountability partners and we can make this happen together? I have a story of somebody that wanted to play. I had a client that she put golf on her board. She wanted to play golf and she loved it, but she didn't make the time for it. So she put that she wanted to play golf at least once a month on her vision board. After she shared it, and she didn't know how she was going to fit that into her time. She was a busy business owner, and she worked all the time. She never made time for herself. One of her friends saw her monthly golf on her vision board, and she got in touch with her and she said, "Hey, my husband is a golf pro at this golf course that's near you." And I mean, this isn't somebody that she really knew very well. She was just a random Facebook friend and just happened to be close by. She said, "I can hook you up with getting rounds of golf at a discounted price. And we can go ahead and make those appointments right now." And hello, door open. Sometimes it's things like that just need to happen for you to be able to walk through. The door just needs to open so you can walk through it. And you never know what doors are going to open unless you put out there into the world what you want. And maybe somebody else can help you. That's not going to happen in every instance, but how do you know unless you put it out there? It's scary. You're vulnerable. I get it. But trust me, just do it. And I challenge you to see how much your life changes. So share it with me. Share it with friends. Tag me on your post. Tag Tara Davis at facebook.com/Tara Davis or on my business page, facebook.com/Join My Fitness Journey. Tag the picture on my page, either one of my pages. And maybe I can help you with some of your goals. You never know. So have fun with this. Make it a project over the next couple weeks. This is the perfect time to do it. We're getting ready to go into 2015, and it's a time when you're thinking forward to your New Year's resolutions. So have fun with it. I really look forward to doing this stuff. I have one for me. This year we're going to make one as a family. So we're going to have like a family night. So my kids are going to find all kinds of pictures of things that they want to do. They're going to look through some of their kids' magazines. So it's going to be fun. And when you've got this vision as a family and as a business owner, it's just something fun that you guys have to look forward to. And it brings accountability. So don't just go through the motions. Life is way too short to just go through the motions. Live with purpose. Live by design. Make a path for yourself that makes you want to get up in the morning. You are not somebody who is just stuff like that doesn't happen to me. Don't take that mentality. Stuff will happen to you, but you have to make it happen, and you have to have the attitude of making it happen. So I'm done. This was a long, drawn-out video, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm passionate about making your own future, making your own economy, making your own world what you want it to be. Because if you wait for the negative outside world to form your life into something different, you're going to be waiting a long time and you're going to be really disappointed. Life's too short for that. So let's get out there. Let's dream big. I want to see some crazy, ridiculous goals. I'm putting some stuff on my board that I have no clue how it's going to happen. My husband is probably going to think I've lost my rocker. But it's going on the board, and we're going to have fun with this. And 2015 is going to be a year like none other. I'm ready for it. How about you?